Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Now today we are going to discuss about advanced business and financial management CAIIB paper number 3 recalled exam questions from exam dated 18/6/2023 18/6/2023 and JAIIB classes and CAIIB classes for October and November examinations are in progress. Interested members are requested to join that. Hybrid finance securities. This question they are given 6 to 7 marks case study, mini case study. Hybrid means both equity and debt. That is, hybrid finance securities are preference shares, warrants, convertible debentures or convertible bonds, foreign currency convertible bonds, and mezzanine financing. Mezzanine financing. So this is called hybrid means two. One is part of capital and part of debt. That is there. Preference shares, warrants, convertible, which can be converted into equity shares at a later part. Foreign currency convertible bonds. Bond issued in foreign currency, that bonds are going to be converted into equity. Mezzanine financing. This we are going to discuss end of this slides. Mezzanine financing. Question number 2, section 47 of Companies Act about preference shares. What about the section 47 of Companies Act preference shares? In preference shares, the dividend in respect of class of preference shares not paid for 2 years or more. Preference dividend not paid for 2 or more years. Such preference shareholders shall have a right to vote on all resolution placed before the company. So means the preference shareholders who are not getting dividend from the last 2 years, they are going to get voting rights on all the resolutions placed before the company. Means automatically they are going to get voting rights when after 2 consequent years preference dividend was not paid. This is about section 47 of Companies Act. Question number 3, section 55 of the Companies Act deals with the provisions relating to redemption, repayment of preference shares. Redemption, repayment of preference shares. How the preference shares going to be redeemed, repaid? Issue of irredeemable shares is prohibited. Now, presently, preference shares only redeemable are permitted. Irredeemable preference shares are prohibited. Normally, maximum preference shares are issued for not exceeding up to 20 years. Preference share 20 years. Redemption of such percentage of shares repayment as may be prescribed on annual basis. Now, how much they are going to repay on annual basis at the option of the preference holders, the redemption is going to be taken place, repayment. This is about section 55. Now, irredeemable preferences are prohibited. Redeemable maximum 20 years. Repayment to redemption of percentage of shares as may be prescribed on annual basis at the option of the preference shareholders. Now fourth question, section 55 of the Companies Act 2013. How the preference shares are going to be redeemed or repaid? Methods of redemption of fully paid up preference shares, how we can redeem. It ensures that there is no reduction in shareholder funds due to redemption. After redemption of preference shareholders, at any point of time, there is no down, there is no reduction, there is no decline in shareholder funds in the company. Shareholder funds means net worth of the company. Therefore, it either issue fresh shares for redemption, the company may go for fresh issue of shares or fresh issue of preference shares or from distributable profits. The earned profits which are distributable are retained and transferred to capital redemption account. It means transfers of profits are going to be transferred to capital redemption account. This is about the redemption of preference. What is the takeaway? After redemption, at any point of time, shareholders' funds are not going to be down, number one. How it is better? It issue fresh shares or distributable profits are going to be transferred to capital redemption reserve account. This is about the question number 4. Question number 5. How we can utilize the securities premium account? When a company is issuing shares at premium, that premium, what purpose we can issue? Bonus shares, for issue of bonus shares, right of preliminary expenditure, pre-operative expenditure, right of the expenses of commission or discount allowed on the issue of any securities, debentures, premium on redemption of preferences. At the time of redemption, if you are paying premium, that premium also you can debit. Shares or debentures of the company. Buyback of own shares and securities. Buyback of shares also, the securities premium account is it. So one is bonus shares, another one is buyback of shares, third one is return of preliminary expenditure, return of expense of commission paid, discount allowed on the security debentures issued, premium on redemption of preference shares or debentures. This is the question number 5. Why most common reasons cited for issue of warrants and convertible debentures in the companies? What are the most compelling reasons for issue of convertible debentures and warrants? This is 1. This is possible for business for financing at a lower cost. Normally, these debentures, warrants, cost of borrowing, cost of finance is lower than compared to cost of equity, cost of retained earnings. That's why cheaper. Convertible debentures, warrants are cheaper than equity share capital or retained profits. Number 2, ability to issue equity shares in the future at the price higher than the market price. So when we are going to issue convertible debentures, these debentures are going to be converted into equity at a later point of time. So definitely the company is going to issue at a higher price than today's prevailing market price. That is the meaning. They give firms ability to issue equity shares in the future at a price higher than the market price. This is 6th question, number 6. Number 7, mezzanine financing. What is meant by mezzanine financing? It is a hybrid type of debt borrowing and equity issue. Both. It is a mix of debt and equity. Purely this is unsecured. Mezzanine financing is purely unsecured, no security. Risky finance. Very expensive. Borrowing under mezzanine is very expensive and cheaper equity. That is it. And on the mezzanine financing, flexible rate of interest, partly fixed, partly variable rate of interest. Dono. Then normally mezzanine financing borrowing period is more than 5 years. More than 5 years. And right to convert the debt into equity in the case of default. The mezzanine finance was defaulted by the company. The debt is going to be converted into equity shares. And raising funds for specific projects or finance and acquisition. So mezzanine financing raising for a particular assignment to activity purpose or financing for acquisition of other companies. G. Provide higher return to investors compared to normal debt. So mezzanine financing for the investors, this investment provides higher returns compared to normal. But risk is also high, because why risk is high? This is unsecured. Unsecured. Period is longevity, more than 5 years. In case of default, these bonds are going to be converted into equity. So these are the mezzanine financing is also one type of hybrid debt equity. Then green bonds. Now it is a new concept. This concept was initially introduced in United States of America. SEBI was also given guidelines for issue of green bonds by the corporates, and company, in order to raise money from investors for the purpose of investing in green projects. Green projects. What are the green projects? Renewable energy, sustainable energy, windmills, solar energy, bioenergy, other source of energy, waste management. So many green projects are coming as of today. Any company issuing green bonds, any bank is issuing green bonds, that funds are going to be utilized for green projects investments. That is, if the bank or company not utilizing the green project, that investment, they have to pay liability or penalty clause is there in the green bonds. This is about the green bonds. This is also question. 9. Price to earning ratio, PE ratio. PE, price to earning ratio. Market price of the share divided by upon earning per share. Price to earning ratio, market price of the equity price divided by upon earning per share. This is about the price to earning ratio. 10th, price to book value. How we can calculate the price to book value? Market price of the share upon book value of the share. Market price of the share upon book value of the share. But what is meant by book value of the share? Net worth of the company or shareholder funds upon number of equity shares. Number of equity shares. These are the first set of questions which recently concluded examination they had asked, and gradual manner we are going to all the questions which we are having, all the questions we are going to be uploaded one by one. This is about the thing. Thank you very much viewers for support.